What's up, guys? I'm a bit late putting out these last two war videos, but this war we ended up facing Re.A. This was war number 11. At this point, we were 3,046 war rating, so we were still in Tier 1 at the time. I believe I was on Path 9 for this war. I ended up going with Corvus, Cap, and I don't believe I stuck with Magic. No, I think I edited my team. I don't remember 100%. I was gonna edit this part out, but I decided to leave it in. No, I ended up going with Nebula. That's right, for attack synergy with Corvus, just to give him a little bit more of an extra oomph to his, his already awesome kit. Alright, that looks good. I should probably rank up Nebula, just just in case I ever actually need to use her. I mean, she's not one of my personal comfort champs in using, but she's definitely effective on some certain nodes, so it wouldn't hurt. In fact, she'd probably be pretty good for Spite if I actually took the time to use her. Alright, so the first fight was a Science. Anytime I see a 6-star Science, I kind of always hope that it's like Cap Infinity War or, Gladiator Hulk. Something I can get a charge off of. Unfortunately, this one was World War II Cap, and so no charge for me today, but, that's okay. So I'm doing medium, as to prolong the, well, not prolong, but to maximize damage from Corvus. Give him a little bit of block damage. Throw an L2, that puts him down to 30%. Back to just medium. Trying to wait for him to throw his L1 at me. He just does not want to throw it. Finally. I'm going to break that armor, hit him another time, try to armor break him one more time. I don't know why I backed up. Alright, there we go. Pushing myself to an L1. Now I'm going to throw that at him. Alright, and now it should only be just a couple more hits to get him. I thought I would finish him there, but that's okay. Alright, moving on. Got a Mystic. I almost always use Cap for Mystics. Sometimes I'm a little hesitant on Morning Star or Mephisto. Depends on the node, realistically. But if I run the calculator and it says Juggernaut, it'd be stupid not to use Cap. .35 hits in and he's dead. Lost 1% health, not bad. And the good old problems connecting to network bullshit. Nothing like a panic attack after every fight. Alright, so we had a Cosmic on Villainy. And my battery was running low. He's got charges, so this is obviously champion. Knew that right away when I went into that. It'd be pretty foolish to put Heimdall here, so especially since he'd never get any auto block. Plus, I believe there was already a Heimdall on the map. I don't remember 100%, but it was champion. I think it was pretty obvious from the get-go there. Now, champion's nowhere near that bad on any other node besides boss, especially this node. Especially you throw Juggernaut, who has Unstoppable, and then you throw someone else with Unstoppable. I mean, obviously Cap's coming that way, right? And Cap manhandles him pretty well. Don't need no specials for him as long as I can heavy him over and over again. And there's his unstoppable, and it's gone. And his unstoppable's back and gone again. And that should finish him off. A nice 11k crit on his heavy. Well, the second part of his heavy. Altogether, I think that was, I didn't see what the first numbers were. Might have been 19k, might have been less. Alright, so we had a mutant on Spite. Typically on Spite, if I'm running into a mutant, usually it'll be a 6-star bishop, if it's a bishop at all. But this one was Domino. I've fought Domino here quite a few times before. I don't tend to find her too bad. Most times it's more so if she cooperates in terms of throwing her specials, but I threw an invulnerability boost on for this fight just in case. Alright, now she evaded finally, which I've been waiting for. Now I'm gonna wait for her lucky to drop off so I can hit her and then drop her to the ground so I can pick up a charge. I'll block this. And now I'm starting to run out of charges here, so I kind of panic because the bleed's still going decently at this point. And obviously Spite's still running. So I decide I'm just going to drop my block and take a few hits. Just to kind of bring up my power bar. Now I have 2 hits left, so I throw 1 and then I get to my L2. And I drop her pretty effectively. Alright, moving on to the mini boss. We got a rank 4 Quake. Surprising. I would have figured it would have been a rank 5. Now with Quake, I'm going to hit her block and do a lot of intercepting. If I had a power start boost on for this, would have been different. I also don't believe I had the invulnerability boost on at this point because I waited an hour, in between my last fight, just to make sure I had enough time left for the 30% boost and all that to continue going and also clear the guy on path 8. Alright, she got 42% health left. At this point, might as well fucking lure out a heavy because it won't last long enough for her to, stun me or anything. And that's it for today. That was my fights. Alright, first up on the highlight reel, we've got Shuntai on, I believe, Dismay, and he is fighting a Wasp with Cap America. I think Cap's a pretty good counter to Wasp, especially since there's that time in between her heavy to re-heavy her, which he seems to be utilizing quite effectively. There's always that chance that, the timing could be a little off and you could end up getting smacked by the shock evade thing, but not typically. Looks like the bar there's no, well, not the bar, but the timer on the refresh of her evade is pretty lengthy. Oof, he went for the medium there. You gotta love how the percentages in war is almost like 100% that you're gonna get screwed. How this whole fight, the one time he went for a medium, the 2 times he went for mediums, he got completely screwed. It's RNG at its finest. But he's holding it together quite well. He's not even below 50% health. And this should do it. Sick fight. Well done. Alright, next up we got Reborn Man, and he is fighting, I believe, Emma Frost. Yes, Emma Frost on, I think it's node 47. See, unblockable L1. And he is using Stark. I think Stark does extremely well for Emma. The 2 evades from her L1 help keep those poise charges up. Oof, one more hit and he would have dropped her diamond shield down from that L1, but he's doing extremely well in this fight. And this L1 right here should kill her. No, it did not, but it's under long enough to kill her. Nice work. Alright, for the last video here, we have the lobotomizer, and he is fighting a Dorm on boss node. Also, apologize for the quality of some of these videos. I don't know why, but they uploaded kind of weird into my editing program. But, you know, you can still get the gist of it. It appears that he took off Dex for this fight. I would imagine so, at least. In my opinion, that's the only way to fight Dormammu, at least on the boss node. And I think he has... No, not Suicides. I think it was just Limbo that made me think he had Suicides on. I think Suicides would obviously have been still running at this point if he had him on, so, you know, disregard that comment, but he's doing pretty good, keeping him up against the wall. Also, I'm not sure, but at one point he hit him with an L1. I think he might have mistimed the L2 coming up, which I can say I have done myself too many times to count. I think I have enough power, and then all of a sudden I throw it, and it's an L1. Oof. He recovered at an odd time there. Took a combo, but Limbo brought him back to full health. Gotta love magic. Alright, so he hits him with an L3 here. He's got a decent amount of resistance buffs up right now, so this should do some pretty good damage. Brought him down to 8% health. It's not bad. I'm actually surprised it didn't kill him. I thought it would have. Looks like he's trying to lure out his heavy. And there it is. He's at 3% health. And it's done. Good work. Alright, that was it for that fight. We got kind of screwed by two things on node 30 and trying to figure out the best way to counter it. If it wasn't for that, we actually might have won this war, but it was a good war regardless, and altogether a good season. Stay tuned for my last video, and thanks for watching.